I remember when we were strong. Back in the days before King Tenebrae and his royal guard, and the people of Amosran took up their own arms for fun and profit. Before all that, there was just us, the Viridian Outriders. We kept the roads and trails safe and secure, with homes and forts scattered about and locales civilized and not. Time passed, and we have been replaced. And yet, I hear the rumblings and murmurs of the roads being less safe than they had been. Monsters sniffing around in smaller towns and magic acting oddly. Who knows? Maybe we'll be needed again. Hello, and welcome back to Another Path. My name is Chase, and I remain your GM. Today, the Outriders explore, well, wherever they are. Thank you to our backers, Veronica, Joel, and Tyler, for their support. If you like what you hear, consider donating to us at patreon.com/ghostlightmedia, and maybe try checking out some of the other shows on the network. And with that, sit back, relax, and enjoy your trip down Another Path.
Oh, that's great.
Excellent.
I love that.
Thank you to my wonderful girlfriend, Ellie, for getting me this mug, which for the folks at home are the three Pikmin, the three original Pikmin colors, standing over a thing of nectar that you can drink from in-game, and above it just says piss.
Piss! Exclamation point.
Piss! Exclamation point, yes. So thank you, my darling.
Pissman.
Yes.
Oh, no. No.
I also got a very nice artist rendition poster of the map from Paper Mario Thousand Year Door that I will need to get a frame for. It's wonderful.
Griffin, I'm in Glitzville and I am living.
We spent so long trying to get the right Yoshi color.
Which one did you end up with?
We went with blue.
I also went with blue.
Nice.
What did you name your Yoshi?
I'm going to say this into a microphone. Its name is Toots. Because I fart a lot. So, and she wanted it to be the blue Yoshi because it's the one with the pink shoes, and she said it reminded her of me.
That is very sweet.
That's
And
adorable and hilarious.
there's a moment where you're like proceeding to the next area, and a character has to like write your name down. And the character, the NPC goes to my Yoshi, is like, "Hey, what's your name?" And the little Yoshi goes, "Toots, baby." And I have to live with that now.
You
But
sure do. I named mine Squirt because he looked like a little Squirtle.
Squirt's good. Squirt's good.
Yep. Now I just want him to do that saxophone solo.
I was afraid it was going to be the same correlation between Griffin's Yoshi.
Oh,
Yeah, it
God.
gets a little dangerous. Gets a little dangerous.
What's up, Squirt?
The three of you stand in the heart of a dark, plain landscape. Dirt and sand, the color of forgotten memories, languishes below your feet as rocky islands drift above. You came with a goal: to find out what the undersigned were doing at Iterphenis. And you've clearly found something. A powerful what, but where is the why? And the who? What do you do?
What just happened?
Whoa.
Can I make some kind of check to see how much Cecil would just know about portals and teleportation and plane shifting and anything else?
Arcana.
Can I get a hand on that ball, Chase? With an Arcana check?
Yes.
Okay.
That's a 17.
Okay.
I only rolled a 12.
Okay.
Airman's not going to know about this place.
So with a 12, I would actually like you to also roll me a perception or investigation. I'll let you choose on this one.
I'll take investigation.
With the 17, you're actually able to kind of like suss out a little bit more and make some actual deductions, while Harper ends up doing a little more actual looking around at what's going on. You, Cecil, are able to just kind of step back and take in this moment, and you know a handful of things. One, you know this is some kind of conjuration magic that was confirmed on the other side of the gate when you first touched it. You can also pretty firmly tell that this is not where you started. You don't have a lot of experience with planar anything, but this does feel like it has a hint of kind of a plane shifty situation.
Sure. It feels like I imagine that I've not actually done much planar exploration myself. I know I like my desk, I like my tea. Sue me. When you end up in another plane, and my understanding is that the magic kind of tastes different. Like it just feels slightly off running through you as your magic and your blood and your body tries to reconcile itself with this new liminal space it finds itself in and connect to the world in a... I'm getting very philosophical. Y'all, we're somewhere else. And I don't know where this is. I look behind me. Is there a portal?
The gate itself stands behind you. It doesn't look like a weird portal or anything like that. It looks like the gate. This weird wooden collection of logs bound together with mud and iron, just standing at this weird facsimile of a road.
I pick up a rock and throw it through.
And it is gone right through, just like on the other side. It looks like this is a two-way street.
Okay. Right, so we can get back.
We gotta make sure we don't lose sight of that fence.
Yeah.
I'd like to drop a pin on my in-game map.
Here, I got it. I can probably do that.
Yeah, we have an artificer. You could probably actually do that.
Magical tinkering. I can imbue a tiny non-magical object with a magical property, such as a static visual effect. So now I reach through like my mess kit or something and grab like a fork.
Absolutely.
And I just stick. What are we standing on? Are we standing on the fucking Rainbow Road? Like
no. So you are
a chain chomp comes by.
You are on the ground. Like this. You are not. You know. You look above and you can see beyond the islands. There is that weird network above, but this is terra firma, but everything around you is that weird gray dirt sand from the outside that covered Iterphenis.
Yeah. I will stick just a fork in the ground, and it basically like just points like a big red arrow to the door.
Cool.
So we have a waypoint.
Love it.
I rolled a 23 on that earlier investigation check, by the way.
So while Cecil is waxing philosophic about where you are, you kind of hunt through the dirt, just looking around, and you are, with a 23, there no questions asked, you are able to find a weird pad on the ground. It looks like it is definitely like constructed and made, crafted of stone and wood, and there are runes built into it. It looks like it's a fairly easily like activated thing. You just kind of have to like press a pad or something on there. It looks like it's been like kind of deactivated, but you, with your artificer's tools, you know that you could jimmy something up to get this thing going again.
Do I have any intuition about what it might do?
Give me another Arcana check.
Yes, chef. That is an 11.
You kind of look through the list of runes, and with an 11, you're getting kind of mixed signals, but the one thing that you are seeing within the runes, the one that keeps coming up over and over again, is ascension. So you're feeling like, and that is a very flowery word, you're feeling like this is somehow, if you could get this up and running, some kind of travel up to the next island up.
Oh, it's an elevator. All right, cool.
Wait, what?
What?
It's an elevator. It elevates you.
What, wouldn't that just be a riser or an ascension?
No, a riser is like something you put up. You sang in choir, like the risers that you stand on, you know. Like,
I absolutely did not sing in choir.
who am I thinking of? Anyway, I always had to stand on the back on them because I was like, hey, put me up front because I'm small. But no, they always had to put me in the way back on the risers and I had to stand on the very end.
Okay, what are you talking about?
It doesn't really matter. This thing, let's back up. We're somewhere else.
Yeah, that much is obvious.
Yes.
Let's
yes,
back up.
I covered that in my lecture. We
Right.
can move forward past that one.
I don't know much about, like, kind of with you, Cecil. I don't really know, you know, I know Taggart fairly well. I've read a lot about, like, Mosrin and, like, other parts of the continent, but, like, I don't know much about, like, otherworldly stuff. I feel like we're something like that here. Man.
Otherworldly, other planar,
Sure, yeah.
maybe an extra planar system, or maybe even a pocket planar. I mean, there's no
I don't
telling.
really know.
It doesn't really matter
No.
because we're here and we can get back if we needed to.
You know, for most people, this would easily be the weirdest place they've ever been, but for us, it kind of seems like par for the course.
Yes, it's just a Tuesday.
Yeah, what's weirder, this or the underground city?
That.
I'd say they're kind of
Well-
equal.
I guess, honestly, I think what we should do is try to figure out a little bit more about, like, where we are. Maybe there's, like, other folks around, or, I don't know, a village, a library.
Possibly. Before we move too much farther, though, I'd like to do one thing for science. If
I'm
I
in.
could. Chase, I want to make whatever check I need to make or figure out. I'm trying to figure out if the big ick dirt came from where we were and kind of came out of this portal and is this place here, or if it was here and it went through the portal out the other side.
Gotcha.
Does that make sense?
Sure. What do you want to roll to do that?
What do I want to roll, or what do I think I have to roll?
What would make sense? What do you think Cecil would use to try and suss that out?
Well, I would like to persuade the dirt to speak, but
We all hey, we would all like to do things.
I would dive in with an investigation check of seeing if, like, there's direction of, like, wind blowing maybe through the portal one way or the other. If there's
Sure.
any sort of, like, signs of like foot
Yeah.
traffic, like tracking things in or out.
yeah, I was thinking investigation, or if it was somehow magical or whatever,
Sure.
extra planar would be Arcana. That's kind of where I was at, but
Okay. I will say investigation or arcana. I will give you different information for both rolls.
ooh, we like it. That is, just a stinky 20.
Okay. One synthetic 20
I got a
and
9.
9.
I'll get in that race as well.
Okay, what are you rolling?
Investigation.
Okay.
Yeah, I was doing investigation for what it's
Yep.
worth.
Let's see. That is 15.
Okay. With a 9, Harper, you are just kind of flummoxed. You're a little focusing more on the ascension pad.
Well, dang it, gang, I'm right flummoxed.
That thing I feel like is just pulling you back in because that's a puzzle to be solved, and Harper
I'm
does
having
like a puzzle.
Real, I'm having a real ADHD moment with that, with the fizzy lifting pad.
Valid and seen. Arabin, though, with a 15, you are poking through, and you definitely are. You take a handful of the dirt and just kind of huck it at that gate, and it does seem to trickle through. Not all of it, but definitely like it seems that this absolutely could be like dragging stuff to and from. With an Arcana, though, with that just sick, nasty 20.
It is sick nasty, bro.
You're stepping back and reflecting on it's like, okay, how does magic work? Like, what does this stuff that I do actually do? And kind of taking that all in. And I feel what you are able to determine with that, there are elements of the dirt from in here that is similar to the dirt out there. But it looks like the dirt here seems to be much older. Whatever happened out there was much more recent. So they are connected but not identical.
Okay, so I think that this portal's been here for a while, or it's fairly recent.
The portal is recent.
Okay.
The portal is recent. The dirt that is out there was created by a different instance than what created this dirt, but they are in effect the same.
Interesting. Okay. All right. So we got a big ick out there and a potential ick here, and they're all connected somehow. And this gate is still here, and it still lets us through, so it's okay. We can get back. That's good. Restore balance to that if we absolutely need to. Harper, have you figured out how to make us go up yet?
Chase, can I have figured it out while they were looking?
Absolutely,
while they were working on
100%.
stuff okay, cool.
What I do want... that is actually my next question. Where were you standing while you were getting this switched back on?
I think dead center, probably.
Okay, so yeah, you two kind of confer. I feel like Arabin and Cecil kind of compare notes and are talking, and you turn around and both of you just watch Harper and Ignis just zoom up into the air as effectively a jump pad reactivates and throws the pair of them up.
What is this, Quake Arena?
It's got some vibes. But I do need you to roll me essentially a Constitution saving throw to not just scream the whole way up.
Yeah, that's fair.
Is Harper capable of that?
A Constitution save or screaming?
The not screaming.
It's a great point. I'm gonna give myself disadvantage. Gotta respect the fiction.
Gotta respect the fiction.
I ended up with a 12 with disadvantage. Chase.
Okay, I'm gonna make a couple rolls here.
Dagnabbit. Oh hell!
You and Ignis are hurled up into the sky, and you land surprisingly softly on the edge of what you can see as you kind of crest and then land back down, a ring of tents around a bonfire. You are on the outskirts of this, but it is very obviously like a simple military camp.
Several questions.
Yes.
Did I go straight up, or did I go in an arc?
It was like a parabolic arc.
Okay. About how far up did I go, and about how far laterally did I go? How far away up from my friends?
Why are you asking?
Just because I'm afraid. Also, just generally, the fiction. How much hang time did I have? And mostly just, how long was I in the air? Out of
It was a good while. You are a solid, I'm going to say, probably 8 stories up. And,
Jesus.
So
did I land at, the top of the arc, essentially?
Yeah, it was
Okay.
it was up and then down by, a soft, kind of like a feather fall down. But
Copy.
Another 20 feet down.
Copy.
So
Okay.
you got a
Is
good look at
there-
the area as you were landing.
Is there a requisite jump pad going back to where I came from?
Not from where you're standing, I will say that.
Is my fly still active? Has it been 10 minutes?
I don't think you did the full 10 minutes out there, so I think you're good.
So can I pick up Cecil and fly up to where Harper is?
Yeah? Yeah, you can make that in a couple, less than a minute.
So I say to Cecil, well, I could try to pick you up and fly us up there if you're willing to try.
Oh, yes. Up and away.
All right. Let me see if I can hold you. Can I make some sort of strength check to see if I can comfortably
You're
carry?
both medium creatures. You don't have a negative to your strength. I'm going to say that for you can carry a person without too much difficulty.
I crawl onto your around up to your back and latch on.
You Yoda up.
I'm gonna Yoda this.
All right, here goes nothing. Bony wings come out.
Mm,
They've been out. They've just been like curled in.
Fold
sure.
But now, and up and away.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I've done Stranger Things, but not many.
The two of you land right up there with Harper fairly easily. Arabin, I'm going to say that you've got like 2 minutes left on this flight spell.
Yeah.
Um,
Hey, Harper,
yeah,
let us know the next time you do that so we can all go.
Shh. As I'm like trying to like scout out the area, it's like I don't know if there's anyone here or not. I'm sorry.
Sword to hand.
Immediate stealth check.
absolutely.
Yeah, I would have done that as well. Like
Okay.
before they even got here, I was trying to like
Yep.
stealth out and listen in, see if I can hear anyone nearby.
So go ahead, everybody, give me a stealth.
That's a 22 for Harper.
Okay.
Oh,
12.
So
Okay.
16.
Okay.
I rolled a nat 1 for Ignis though.
Oh, he's not lucky.
No, he's not.
Yeah, big metal shiny boy.
Okay. Yeah, you are on the outskirts of this camp. This same kind of weird sand, gray dirt is lining this whole area. As you saw as you were kind of making your landing, it looks like there are kind of different types of tents as you get closer and closer to a large bonfire in the center.
The bonfire's active? Like,
Yes.
it's a fire? Okay. Can I, like, roll to see if I, like, hear anyone nearby? Like, from my, like, position here?
Go for it.
Can I roll
Perception.
perception for Ignis as well, please?
Yes, please.
Thank you. Oh, God, that's another nat 1 from Ignis.
Mm-hmm.
And my wisdom is garbage, so that is a 7 from Harper. I'm rolling trash tonight.
You're not hearing anything.
Switch that die.
Yeah, these dice are getting retired. Metal dice it is.
I doubt we'd hear anything. The undersigned are quiet when they want to be. But they definitely wanted us to come here.
Hell, do we just, like, storm in then and take the fight to them?
Well, that
Have we seen anything?
No.
we may be stepping right into their trap.
Or we're the ones with the trap, and we can launch an ambush in their own camp that they're never even gonna expect.
Yeah, we have to see them first.
That's a great point. I'll go look around. I'm quiet now. It's okay.
All right, that's great. How many tents are there, Chase? Like, how big are we talking?
There's about, let me take a look here. I'm going to say a total of like 60.
Whoa.
Okay.
However, I will say you have not seen any movement from around here.
Then I will have Ignis stay put, and with my earlier stealth roll, hopefully, just start kind of slipping around and in between tents and just trying to get a lay of the land.
Sure.
See if I see anybody, if there's any signs of activity, things like that.
Okay, cool. Yeah, roll me a, so the, you can tell that, from that landing, it looks like the tents are set up into 2 rings, and then there is that central bonfire. There is the inner ring and the outer ring. Which would you like to check out?
I guess I'll start with the outer ring. That feels a little safer for right now.
Sure. Okay. Harper's going to check out the outer ring. Arabin and Cecil, what are the two of you doing?
I'd like to make an intelligence check.
Okay.
That's the wrong character.
I know, but
For-
it's in my head now, and I would like to do that.
Okay.
So I'm going to do that.
For what?
In trying to take in how many tents there are, how it's kind of set up, what we see and what we don't see, can I assume that this is the same group or grouping or layout as was abandoned on the other side?
Mm-hmm.
+2. Okay, so that's a 14.
You are not seeing anything that would deter you from thinking that.
Okay. So I believe that whatever encampment was on the other side ended up here.
Correct.
So it would be enough creatures or people to pack up all of that, bring it through the portal, utilize the jump man button, and get everything up here.
Yep.
And reestablish it.
Correct.
But this place looks empty, deserted, not ripped through
Presently.
and torn up or any of that. Yeah. It's okay.
Chase, I have a question.
Sure.
If I get a cast of a spell without using a spell slot from a feat, does it still cast at my highest level?
Yes, I think so.
Okay. So what I can do is I get 1 free cast of invisibility. And if I cast it at 3rd level, I can target 1 other person in addition to myself.
Oh, bet.
So I could make myself and Cecil invisible for up to 1 hour to go explore.
Wow.
Hell yes.
Potent. Yeah,
So-
go for it.
All right, Cecil, if I can
Yes.
make us invisible, we can go explore that inner ring. Are you ready to do that?
Cecil's already gone.
Get back here. I gotta cast it first.
I thought you did. I thought that's what you just said.
Not
Oh, wait,
yet.
no, I can still see my hand. Okay.
So Arabin's gonna put his hands on Cecil's shoulders and go, Umbra. And just a black mist is gonna envelop us and swirl around until we both disappear. Okay. I can't see you. Can you see me?
Well done, Arabin. Good magic.
All right, let's go.
Harper, you're checking.
I just want to say that Cecil's kind of excited for this a little bit,
Oh no.
because this is boldly going where no one has gone before, in a sense.
Although Harper's gonna be like, oh hell, where'd they go?
Oh,
The
dang it.
reports that we can create, the new things we can figure out,
The data.
the data, the raw, untouched, untapped data, just waiting to be.
That uncut black tar data.
Hashtag doing it for the data.
Harper, you and Ignis are checking out the outer ring.
Ignis is staying where he was.
Okay.
He too loud.
Okay. Iggy is staying there. Harper, you're checking it out. Go ahead and roll me investigation.
I'm not rolling great today, gang.
Okay.
That's a 14 total.
Okay. That still gets you some good information. So you're going through these tents, and you can tell that the tents on this outer ring are much larger than the tents on the inner one. Easily twice the size. So you're going through, and what you can tell is that all of the tents are, for all intents and purposes, identical. Didn't even mean that one, but I do love it.
Yeah.
The one difference that you can see is that there are tags on the outside of each one, like an alphanumeric, just like, tent A1, A2, A3, that kind of thing. You walk past a few of these, and eventually your investigative spirit does take over, and you flip open the flap, and what you see inside are cages.
Oh.
Big cages.
Like humanoid sized, bigger?
Humanoid.
Okay.
Fairly lightweight, but relatively secure. They are, by and large, discarded in the dirt. Some of them are piled up or lined up against a wall. You check out a couple others, and it looks like most of these places, or most of the tents, just were holding cells for holding cells.
Don't like that. Cool. I'll complete a loop as best I can. To get back to where I started,
Sure.
so I can regroup with Ignis, and only to find my 2 other friends in this world gone.
Absolutely. And they have gone to the inner ring. I would like an investigation check from both of them.
24.
Okay?
That's a 19.
Okay.
Cool.
The two of you are walking, and it's kind of understandably hard to keep track of each other. but eventually a similar curiosity overtakes you, and you kind of poke your head into a tent. The tents, like I said, on this inner ring are much smaller, but you can see they could probably comfortably hold like 2 or 3 people. And as you look in, you see that this tent is set up very differently from what Harper would eventually tell you. The entire perimeter of the tent is lined in a soft straw. And then in the center of it, there is a table. You check out a couple other tents and you see kind of the similar variations on the same theme. Every so often, though, there is a piece of gear left out on the table. And if it is armor, it is that red armor with a black spot marking the underside.
So more of the same, but like everywhere else, it seems recently abandoned.
It's hard to tell whether recently is the right word. You rolled a 19, you said, right?
Yeah, but the fire was still going, so I think I would surmise that it was recent.
So that catches your attention, because the difference here is that this doesn't feel recently abandoned. It looks like it's been empty for like a month or 2. I mean, it's hard to tell. You're in an area that seems to be devoid of weather for all intents and purposes. It doesn't seem like they get rain wherever it is you are. The soil is dead. You can't imagine it holding water terribly well, or even what would dry it up. It seems like this place has been empty for a while, or at the very least, if there are people here, they're not on this layer and they're not coming down here. And so that pulls your attention, because, yeah, there's a big fuck all fire in the middle. Do you think that would pull Arabin towards the center of the camp?
I think so. He feels strange about this, because
correct.
If he feels like it's been abandoned for a while, he's wondering why that fire is still burning. So I think he would go and investigate the fire.
Absolutely. Cecil.
Yes.
You are looking through these tents and you're finding something similar. You're not coming to a lot of those same conclusions, but what you do end up finding is one tent that is actually bigger than the rest.
Commander's tent or something like it.
Seems to be a reasonable conclusion to come to. You find it is much more refined than the other ones. A comfortable bed, table, chair, and a simple chest.
Before I walk in, I realize that feeling pretty secure that there's nobody really else around at this point. But right before I walk in, I want to minor illusion. I'm just going to throw up an illusion of like red sparks. Just up straight up into the air, just 10 feet, just enough to mark a location.
Yeah, Harper, you would absolutely see that. You can show up in this scene at any point.
Guys, where'd you go? I'm like the person who's gotten separated in the haunted house, and I'm just like,
that's a vibe.
Yeah. I'm sorry. What did you say was in there?
You see a bed, a table, a chair, and a chest.
Oh boy. I want to go investigate the chest, see if it is locked.
Unlocked. You're not seeing. Give me an investigation check.
Cool. I pick up the chair, and I use the foot of the chair to poke the chest.
The chest sits there, unperturbed.
Great. I open the chest.
Okay. You open the chest. The first thing that you find is a red robe with that black circle symbol at the heart. But it looks a little different on this one. There is an embellishment to it. There are red-orange lines that seem to crisscross the black circle. Moving that aside, you find a packet made of parchment, and there's something that's jingling inside.
I very carefully crack the seal if I can.
You look inside and you see another one of those prisoner's tags that you found embedded in one of the undersigned.
Sure did.
There is a note that in there as well. Do you pull them both out?
Absolutely.
So you find that the tag is for a prisoner that was held in a jail in a town called Scaleswright. It identified that individual as one Smoky Sparkleshore.
Smoky Sparkleshore.
Go ahead and roll me a history check on Smoky Sparkleshore.
I feel like there's a chance. There's got to be a chance here.
So you're saying there's a chance?
I wouldn't tell you to roll if there was no chance.
18?
With an 18, you have heard that name before. Smoky Sparkleshore was actually a gnome bandit leader, a little bit north of the seat.
Hell yeah.
He, operated on that line between bandit and pirate, was known for occupying some of those northern seas and being a bit of a shit. For
He was
a
known
couple
for
of
being a bit of a shit.
God damn it!
I
I should have.
No.
I should have done it. I should have seen it, and I didn't.
I can't be
That's
mad
on
because
me.
I was also going to make that joke.
Good.
Thank you, Dustin.
I'm worse for not doing it. But yeah. So that is a name
It's
that
okay.
is.
We know better than that.
You got to do it one more time. Rule of 3.
There's no way out.
There it is.
Oh,
Got it.
gnome.
Okay, that's 4. Now it's not.
Oh, gnome.
That's 5.
You got to know when to hold them.
Okay, that's 6.
Know
We're back
when
at
to
3.
fold them.
Okay.
So we're set. We're set.
Okay.
You're welcome. I gave you 5 for free. Jesus.
There is also a note in this package.
A note.
Boo. Active boo. The note reads, here's the tag like you wanted, boss. Specimen held out for a bit, but the force was too much. Put his remains in the hole, just like the rest.
Jesus.
Hey, Chase.
Well, that got dark.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
All right, I take that and the tag. And I'm going to take that robe too.
Mm-hmm.
If this is whatever the boss's robe is or something like, that might be important down the line. I'm going to take all that. Does that seem to be it in here?
Seems like it.
All right, I'll walk out and seeing Harper show up, I'll say, I'll allow.
Oh, God, a ghost. A
Harper.
floating robe. A ghost.
Harper. Arabin used magic.
Yeah, that makes sense now.
Yes, I don't know where Arabin is, but so
Arabin.
a lot of terrible things have happened. It seems.
Great.
Look, more prisoner tags, and here's this note.
Oh.
I wonder what the hole is.
Arabin,
Yes.
you are standing in front of this massive bonfire. It is, I'm going to go ahead and say 10 by 10, like a big crackling fire, like a party fire going on here. And you don't have to cast anything to know that this thing is magic as hell. Clearly, that is what is keeping this thing going. There is absolutely a heat to it, but it is slightly less than that of a natural fire. Go ahead and give me an investigation check here.
That's only a 6.
Okay. The good news is that you are able to find something. The bad news is that you find it at the cost of tripping into this fire.
Oh.
You take 3 fire damage,
Okay.
and as you are standing up to brush yourself off, you look down and you see there is an inscription on the outside of the fire. The caged bird resists and rises in the flame.
The caged bird resists. Okay. So after Arabin investigates this, he's gonna look around to see if he can see Harper anywhere. Since he knows he's not gonna see Cecil.
Right. So I guess that takes us back to the other two. Where do you two go after you've seen?
Probably to the fire at this point, honestly. It's the
Okay.
Do you know,
Thing.
is that where Arabin went, or?
Arabin's gone forever.
Come on.
I don't know. Probably. It seems like a thing he'd go to. There's a giant fire. That's where Arabin's going.
Yeah, may as well head that way.
Did you find anything else?
Not really. The outer ring mostly seemed to be like cages, like holding cells, it would seem.
How big?
Like you-sized. Like, could,
Like prisoner sized or like animal sized?
more prisoner-sized. And there was a whole, like, there's some sort of designations to them all. Chase, at a cursory glance, is there that same alphanumeric sort of scheme on the inner ring at all?
Yeah.
Okay. yeah, I kind of point out to one of those tags and like, yeah, kind of like this, just like well organized, it would seem. Nothing really else of note though. No one was in there. It was all like emptied out, gone. Place is a ghost town.
No sign of intelligent life anywhere. Have you found another pad anywhere to get us moving more, or?
No, haven't seen anything yet. Might as well.
Arabin?
If I see Harper before I hear Cecil talk, I'm going to walk towards Harper and go, "Ooh, Harper." Ooh.
Oh, man. Oh, dag nabbit, another ghost. Who'da thunk?
It's just me. I'm invisible.
Yep, got it. I like go to like tap you on the elbow, and I think I accidentally like nut tap you. Sorry.
Is Cecil around here anywhere?
Yeah.
Right here, yes.
Oh.
I need to put like bells on you too.
Nope, that's all right. I don't need to do that again.
Kind of also defeats the purpose.
Yeah. All right. Well, Arabin, did you find anything out? Anything interesting?
Yeah. This fire, something's not right about it. And
is it a magical fire?
It's definitely magical. Even I can tell that. And there's this inscription: "The caged bird resists and rises in flame."
Oh.
So it's
Hey Chase, can I put a puzzle together?
Would you like to solve my fire puzzle?
I'd like to solve the fire puzzle. Do you two remember how I described the Erskine device working?
not particularly.
The short version is you took regular people and you turned them into super soldiers. Or
Oh, right, yeah.
larger than life versions of themselves, or extra powered individuals.
Yeah.
With
I would think that this flame...
extra skills or extra magic, and that was just with normal people, and they turned into these monsters. If these undersigned, we've seen prisoners be taken and used and turned into things. But, and I hold up the dog tag and show the note that we just found, it seems that the rejects went in the hole. I'm going to bet somewhere in that fire, maybe underneath it. Well, I don't know what's there, but...
Oh, I was kind of thinking that this fire might be the final switch to turn them into the undersigned.
Oh.
Yes, that could be that too.
Let me go take a look at it. Can I pop off a detect magic and if I want to put my hands on like where the inscription is,
Sure.
like the base of, is this fire like contained, like
Yes.
in like a little
There's
sort of like
you are looking at like a like a fire ring. Like there are
Yeah.
stones along the outside.
Can I put my hands on that and cast Identify as well?
Sure.
See what I can learn with that combination of spells.
Yeah, go for it. So go ahead and spend those.
I will take 10 minutes in ritual cast.
Okay.
Both of them.
Cool.
So detect magic gives me, I can tell if it's magic or not, and then if what school of magic it is, if any. And then identify lets me learn if it's a magic item, I learn its properties, if any spells are affecting it, if it requires attunement, etc., etc.
This is a fire that has a lot of abjuration magic on it. It appears that specifically this feels like similar abjuration magic that was on the jump pad down at the base. This is your key to the next area up.
Okay.
This doesn't feel like it is something that would be so powerful that it would be able to cause the change.
Yeah.
But as you kind of look around with Detect Magic up, it's interesting the way that this place holds on to magic. you wouldn't have really noticed it before you looked at something that was so intensely magical, because this is powerful magic, don't get me wrong here. Probably not potent enough to transform somebody into a super weird super soldier, but certainly powerful enough to persist without constant maintenance, which in and of itself is a feat.
Sure.
But what you are seeing here is you are very close to where people have been turned.
Ooh.
That this Erskine device, whatever it is, it's probably not here anymore, but it was here within the past couple of months.
Yikes. So maybe this was a camp where they were taking people, they were subjecting them to the device. Maybe it sounds like, based off that note, that some of them succumbed to it rather than being empowered by it. And then when they ran out of people, they kind of tore down shop, but the enchantment on the fire is just still going because it was just someone forgot to turn off the fire. I don't know, but there's something else. There's something else going on with this fire. I just can't tell what right now.
I don't think they forgot to turn it off.
Does the phrase have any sort of significance to me at all, Chase? Like, just historically, maybe?
No, this is a communication. This is telling somebody, the next line of person how to get up. It is just, it's a puzzle.
I don't want to just jump into the fire.
Harper, do you pass along what you've learned through your spells, I assume?
Yeah, I was just about to tack on of like, the only other thing is like it kind of has the same signature as that little fizzy lifting pad that got me here in the first place. So I think that this is there's something hidden here that I can't quite glean.
But you think the device was here?
Maybe. I mean, you were right when you said like magic tastes different here. I can like feel it almost. Like my like hearing and my like sort of like sense of touch is really attuned to like my magic and everything. Mm-hmm. And I've felt it before back in Loot Home. It feels kind of similar to that. And it's just like it's hanging in the air here. It stinks.
So there's this fire, and it needs to make us go up.
Yeah, I'm half tempted to just kind of throw myself into it, honestly.
Can we throw Ignis into it?
Honestly, I'm going to be safer doing this. I got a trick.
Well, I sort of fell into it earlier, and it just kind of hurt.
Did you, like, touch a hot log, or were you, like, full body in flames?
Chase?
The first one, you kind of grazed your hand. At 3 points of fire damage isn't much. You just kind of like tripped in for a sec there.
I think I'm gonna do something stupid and throw myself like running leap into the bonfire.
Okay.
Which sounds out of character, but I keep forgetting that as a halfling, I do have a feature called Brave, where I'm resistant to being frightened.
Okay.
So like this sounds like stupid and reckless, and Harper's for like I got the science to back me up on this, and if not, I have absorb elements. So. Worst comes to worst, I take half damage.
Okay. You throw yourself into the fire.
Yeah.
Wait. Hold on.
Come on.
Hold.
Let me do it.
Can you already stop? Wait.
What? I'm like wound back like a sprinter ready to go.
I draw a quick symbol in the air. It's just a 3, and that's the number of fire. Apparently, I don't know. I cast protection from energy. You are resistant to fire damage.
Oh, okay.
Excellent.
For an hour.
Cool.
You throw yourself in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like an idiot.
You take 6 of the 12 damage I just rolled.
God damn it. And I don't go just like flying up into the air.
You do not.
That's unfortunate.
You feel like you are missing a piece.
Harper gets to the other side, stops, drops, and rolls, and just goes, bad idea. Ah, hell. Do we need to...
Wait, hold on. Harper.
Caged bird resists.
Harper.
Yeah. I come back around to where I think Arabin and Cecil are.
Here's my next try. The spell will hold, so you might be our guinea pig a few times here.
That's fine, honestly.
put this on. And I toss Harper the prisoner's tag.
Oh. Like on a chain?
Yeah, you're a caged bird now.
All right. Bonfire. Let's do it again, shall we? I take another running leap into the fire.
You know, it's the damnedest thing. That wasn't what I was thinking of. But yeah, I like that.
Oh, good. Cool.
Woo!
Don't say that yet.
Oh.
So, Harper, you jump in.
Yep.
And there is a moment where you feel like the fire is about to take hold, and then suddenly you are rising with the smoke.
Woo! It's working!
It is. Where are you going? Harper?
I'm not sure!
And you are following a similar parabolic arc up. Arabin. It's an interesting thing about this place where the amulet, you have full access to your powers, but it feels like the entity is subdued in some way. Which makes it all the odder when another voice ekes in. Your friend is in danger. I would suggest finding your own way up there.
Who are you?
You asked for my protection. I'm giving it.
Watch?
I'd rather not sit idly by on this one, but there's only so much I can do.
Cecil, we gotta find a way to get to Harper.
She's up. Well, she went quite a ways. I'm out of prison attacks. I had one.
We have to find something to make this work.
Arabin, roll me an intelligence check at advantage.
Cecil
As
is
you
well
are-
and truly stumped because Cecil solved the puzzle.
19.
Harper mentioned that there were cages on the outside of the ring. Harper, I saw you on your face get this solution as soon as Cecil had his idea. You're thinking that if you dragged one of those out here and popped in, that might be your ticket up.
We gotta get those cages.
Okay.
Arabin's gonna take off.
Mm-hmm.
And then just gonna try to drag 2 cages with him.
Strength check.
Hold on. Ignis, come here.
There you go.
We gotta go get your mom.
Okay, no check required. Ignis helps you pull.
Yeah.
Ignis crawls into one of the cages.
I mean, I also got a 16 on the strength.
Okay. You are able to haul those cages over to the fire, and do you both climb in?
Yeah.
You climb in. Okay. Arabin climbs in.
Yeah. I climb in, and as I climb in, I cast aid on myself and Arabin and Ignis?
Yeah.
He's
All
a
right.
creature.
He's a creature.
Arabin is no hesitation. As soon as he heard that Harper was in
Absolutely.
trouble, he's not messing around.
The door clangs shut, and the three of you start to rise. Harper,
Yes.
you crest the top, and as you are coming down for a landing, you see a robed-clad figure, humanoid, looks like a half-elf, flanked on either side by 3 of the undersigned.
Oh.
Get him!
Hey, partner. Ha!
Let's roll initiative.
Hey!
Thank you for joining us here on Another Path. You can find our website and merch store at anotherpathpodcast.com, on Twitter at anotherpathpod, and our network at ghostlightmedia.net. You can support our efforts by donating at patreon.com/ghostlightmedia, or by giving us a rating and review on Apple Podcasts or whatever podcatcher will let you. You can find me on Twitter at TQLoudly, Griffin at GriffCold, and Ryan at RyanRoll20. You can find Justin on TikTok at JustJustinMichael, and myself at TQLoudly. We'll be back in 2 weeks with a new episode, and remember that when you ask for help, it just might be provided. This has been a Ghostlight Media production.